Hello, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Beth Ann. I'm filming this on November 5th, I think I'm getting the day right, and it's gorgeous in Minnesota. It's like 70 degrees, and I think this video will go up on Saturday, so it might be something completely different in 2 days, but that explains my outdoor location. So today I wanted to talk about my first pick for Nonfiction November for the time prompt. I chose, here we go, 46 Days, Keeping Up with Jennifer Pharr Davis on the Appalachian Trail. And sorry, because it's outdoors, I'm also filming on my phone. So this book is, here we go. So this book is about a woman, Jennifer Pharr Davis, who decided to hike the entire Appalachian Trail for the third time. And for those who don't know, the Appalachian Trail is a continuous hiking trail that goes from Maine down to North Georgia in the United States. And I believe it's about 2,200 miles long. And not only did she want to hike it, but she wanted to beat the record for the fastest person to ever complete the trail. So she had first hiked the trail in 2005, just as a regular hiker, I think probably just taking her time, although she's a very fast hiker, it turns out. So I'm sure she did it quickly. And then in 2008, she went back to do it again. And in 2008, her goal was to beat the women's record for the fastest time to complete the Appalachian Trail, which at the time she had to do it in under 58 days, I believe. I'm not sure exactly what the record was, but she did it in 57 days and like 11 hours, I think. And so that set the women's record. So in 2011, she decided to go back and try to beat the overall record, which was held by a man, which was, that's on the back of the book. So that record was 47 days, 13 hours, and 31 minutes. So that was the time she needed to beat. And I'm going to go ahead and give away the end of the book because it's right in the title. So she did complete the trail in 46 days. She did it in 46 days, 11 hours, and 20 minutes to take the overall record, which is just incredible. So she averaged 47 miles a day for those entire 46 days to complete the trail in record time. And this book is a chronicle of that. So the book is literally just essentially a trip log of, what time she hit the trail, what time she stopped hiking, what did she eat, who hiked with her, because she had many, many supporters, many friends and family that would meet her at various points on the trail and hike for part of a day with her. And the book is written by her husband, Brew Davis, who was the one masterminding the logistics and keeping track of the trail log. And it was just really inspiring to read. I mean, first of all, because this woman is incredible to complete such a feat of endurance. So that was just amazing. And then just to read about all of these people coming together to help her and support her do it was also just really incredible. And especially in 2020, it was just for me, just a nice, feel good, inspiring, incredible story. Of someone, in this case, really pushing the bounds of kind of human biology and what we're capable of doing. So I did give it just 4 stars on Goodreads, not necessarily reflecting my enjoyment. I really enjoyed it so much, but just because the trail log aspect of it, I think, it's not really telling the story, but or the overarching story. I don't know. It's not a there's not a huge narrative, I guess, just a record of what she did each day. And so I found that inspiring, but not quite up to the level of a 5-star book for me. And then another reason I gave it 4 stars was because I think you do need to be fairly familiar with the Appalachian Trail to really get a lot out of it, because in the trail log, Brew, her husband, is talking about, each place that they met her on the trail and some of the highlights of the trail. And he's just using, the road names of the road crossings, the names of all the towns. And so as someone who grew up in Maryland, and I do enjoy hiking, and I've spent quite a bit of time on the Appalachian Trail myself, and so they would go through sections where, I recognized everything in Maryland. I recognized quite a bit in New England, quite a bit in Virginia as well. And so that was fun for me as a reader to picture the places that she was going through, and remember how when I'd done 10 to 15 miles a day, I felt exhausted. And here she is doing 47 miles on average every day. So for anybody who's familiar with the AT, with the Appalachian Trail, I think this would be a fantastic book to read. And otherwise, it's just an incredibly inspiring story of somebody really pushing the limits of what humans are physically capable of. So that was my first Nonfiction November read. I'm very excited for my other Nonfiction November picks, and very excited about this weather. Maybe I'll be able to read outdoors. All right, thanks for stopping by. If you like what I'm doing, please go ahead and leave me a like or hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks. Bye.